Before we get into today's video, your 60-second AI news hit, ChatGPT crossed 1 billion monthly active users this week, making it the fastest application in history to reach that milestone. 3 years from launch to 1 billion. For context, it took Facebook 8 years. Apple's annual developer conference this week announced that Claude, the AI we mentioned last week, is now being built directly into the iPhone as a Siri option. AI is officially on every phone. And OpenAI expanded its Codex platform this week with 6 new tools aimed specifically at non-developers, meaning AI coding and automation tools are now being used by marketers, analysts, and teachers, not just engineers. That last point matters for today's video, because the tools that are changing adult professional life are arriving in your children's world too. And that changes everything about how we think about education. Let's get into it. Here's a question worth sitting with for a moment. When your child asks AI to write their essay for them, is that cheating? Most parents say yes. Most children are doing it anyway. But here's the more important question, one that most schools haven't answered yet. What if AI done right isn't cheating at all? What if it's actually the most powerful learning tool your child has ever had access to? Today, I'm going to show you how to use AI to help your children learn faster, understand harder things, and actually enjoy studying more. And I'm going to show you the critical difference between using AI to do the work, which kills learning, and using AI to support the work, which accelerates it. That difference is everything. And most parents and teachers don't know it yet. Thing 1. Use AI as a child-specific tutor. Every child has a subject they find hard. And every parent knows the frustration of trying to explain something they half remember from school 30 years ago. Here's what to do instead. Open ChatGPT or Claude and type something like this. My 10-year-old is struggling to understand fractions. Can you explain it in a simple, fun way using pizza as an example? What comes back is a clear, patient explanation, tailored exactly to that age and that concept. If the child still doesn't get it, ask the AI to try a different approach. Explain it another way. Use a different example. A human tutor costs £30 to £50 an hour and is available a few hours a week. AI is free, available at 10 p.m. on a Sunday night when homework is due, and will explain the same thing 50 different ways without ever losing patience. That is a genuinely transformative resource for any child who is struggling, and most parents haven't thought to use it this way. Thing 2. Use AI to check understanding, not provide answers. This is the most important distinction in this entire video. Listen carefully. The wrong way to use AI for homework. Ask it to write the essay, copy it, hand it in. The right way? Ask AI to quiz your child on the topic after they've done the work themselves. Here's exactly what to type. Quiz my 13-year-old on the causes of World War I. Ask 5 questions one at a time, and tell them if their answers are right or wrong. Don't give the answers away up front. AI becomes a testing tool rather than an answer machine. Your child does the learning. AI checks whether it has landed. This builds the knowledge in a way that copying an AI essay never does. And crucially, it's actually more engaging than reading a textbook. Most children enjoy the back and forth. Thing 3. Use AI to make hard concepts click. Some concepts just don't land the way a textbook explains them. Photosynthesis, the water cycle, how electricity works, the causes of the French Revolution. AI can explain any of these at any level, and crucially, in any style. Ask it to explain something like you're explaining it to a 10-year-old who loves Minecraft. Or explain the water cycle as if it were a story about a character called Waterdrop. Or explain the French Revolution as if it were a football match with 2 teams. Sounds silly. Works brilliantly. Because children retain information that connects to something they already love. AI makes that connection instantly and endlessly. You just have to ask. Thing 4. Use AI to help with revision. Revision is where most children struggle most. Reading notes over and over is one of the least effective ways to learn. Testing yourself is one of the most effective. Here's a simple revision workflow using AI. Take your child's revision notes or a topic they're studying. Paste them into AI and type. Create a 10-question quiz on this topic suitable for a GCSE student. Mix multiple choice and short answer questions. AI generates a personalized quiz from your child's own notes in about 10 seconds. Work through the questions together. Check the answers. Ask AI to explain anything they got wrong. Repeat with a different set of questions. This is active recall, the most evidence-backed revision technique there is. AI makes it effortless to do consistently. Thing 5. Use AI to support children with learning differences. This one is for any parent with a child who has dyslexia, ADHD, autism, or any other learning difference. AI is remarkably adaptable to different learning needs. For a child with dyslexia, ask AI to explain things in shorter sentences, bullet points, or with more visual language. For a child with ADHD, ask AI to break any task into 5-minute chunks with clear steps. For a child who processes differently, ask AI to explain the same concept 3 different ways until one lands. The patience, the adaptability, and the lack of judgment that AI brings is genuinely valuable for children who have struggled in traditional learning environments. It won't replace specialist support, but as a day-to-day learning tool, it can make a real difference. Thing 6. Use AI to encourage curiosity, not just homework. The best use of AI for children isn't homework at all. It's curiosity. When your child asks one of those brilliant random questions, why is the sky blue? How do planes stay up? What would happen if the sun disappeared? Don't say look it up. Say ask the AI, and then stay in the conversation with them. AI turns a one-line answer into a conversation. Your child asks a follow-up, then another. Before long, they've gone 15 minutes deep into a topic they find fascinating. And they've learned more in that conversation than in a week of reluctant homework. The children who grow up curious about the world and comfortable asking questions are the ones who thrive. AI is the best question-answering machine ever built. Let your children use it for the questions that actually excite them. Thing 7. The conversation that every parent needs to have. There's one more thing, and it's not a tooltip. Every parent needs to have an honest conversation with their child about AI. Not a lecture, a conversation. Ask them what AI tools they're already using. You might be surprised. Talk about the difference between using AI to learn and using AI to avoid learning. Make it clear that the goal isn't a perfect essay. It's actually understanding the subject. Because understanding is what stays with them. Children who grow up understanding how to work with AI, critically, thoughtfully, deliberately, will have an enormous advantage over those who either avoid it or use it mindlessly. That conversation starts at home, and you don't need to be an AI expert to have it. So there were 7 ways to use AI to help your children learn. A free tutor available anytime. A quiz generator. A way to make hard concepts click. A revision partner. A tool that adapts to learning differences. A curiosity engine. And a reason to have a really important conversation. None of these cost money. All of them are available today. The difference between AI that helps your child learn and AI that does the learning for them is entirely in how you use it. Used well, it's the best educational resource your child has ever had access to. If you're a parent, which of these are you going to try first? And if you're a teacher watching this, I'd love to know how you're thinking about AI in the classroom. Drop it in the comments. If this was useful, please hit like. It genuinely helps more people find the channel. And subscribe, because next week we're looking at something that affects every single person watching this, regardless of whether you have children. How AI is changing your job, and what you can do about it right now. New video every Thursday. I'll see you next week.